Okay, this is Nathan Ball with news and commentary. Need to share this to get it out. And it's to all the black people out there who are uneducated and racism. When it started, how it started, and who started it in all reality.
BuzzFeed is once again pushing race-baiting divisive crap and casual anti-white racism. So a dude on Twitter reacted to Netflix's Dear White People show with the following tweet.
Imagine if there was a show called Dear Black People.
Then this black dude called Reggie responded to that tweet with,
Dear black people, I'm sorry for our history of oppression and genocide.
This was such epic ownage that BuzzFeed devoted an entire article to it.
Yeah, Reggie sure showed him right.
Dear black people, I'm sorry your skin colour makes me see you as a threat.
Yeah, that probably has more to do with the fact that black people are way overrepresented in violent crime statistics and commit about half of homicides in America despite being only 13% of the population. Just saying. So Reggie told BuzzFeed,
I was trying to help them understand how the history of this country shaped racism to only go one way and that the double standard lacks historical context.
right, so you want to talk about historical context. Okay, the very word slave is derived from Slav, Slavic white people who were taken as slaves by Muslims in Spain in the 9th century. For hundreds of years, under the Barbary slave trade, over 1 million white Christian Europeans were abducted by Arabs. That's white people being enslaved by brown people. The Barbary slave trade was far more brutal than the transatlantic slave trade. Arabs also enslaved blacks and castrated young black boys so they couldn't have children, killing many of them in the process of amputating their scrotum and penis. Oh, but I don't see BuzzFeed or Reggie bitching and blaming Arabs living today for what their ancestors did hundreds of years ago. White people were the first in the world to legally end slavery. Reformers like William Wilberforce, who campaigned for the Slavery Abolition Act of 1833. White people also literally put their lives on the line to conduct raids in African countries to free black slaves from their Arab captors. Hundreds of thousands of white Americans died in a civil war partly to end slavery. There's your historical context. There are still 46 million people enslaved in the world today. The most ever in human history. They're enslaved in countries like India, China, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Uzbekistan and Qatar. Yeah, you'll notice none of those are white countries. There are also millions of black people still enslaved in Africa. Don't give a damn about that, do you, BuzzFeed? Listen, virtually every single racial group in history has been guilty of enslaving people from other racial groups or social castes. The contemporary narrative that only white people are to blame for slavery is not only totally historically inaccurate, it's also racist. Which is why BuzzFeed and a myriad of other leftist outlets and institutions push it. Because they're racist.
But reverse racism doesn't exist. Institutional power. Blah.
The major institutions of media and cultural power in the West are almost completely dominated and controlled by the left. The same left using institutional power to push anti-white racism, emboldening actual white supremacists and black supremacists and causing more racial tension. Stop lecturing everyone about historical context when you have no frigging idea whatsoever about the true historical context of slavery.
Well, this is Nathan Ball with news and commentary. I want to hear what you have to say. Everybody. I want to know what's on y'all's minds. So leave a comment. Hit the like button. Like the video. Well, y'all take care.